this. It's my first time going live on YouTube, you guys, so bear with me. There's a notification here that I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I'm just gonna close that for now. Well, hello, welcome. I can see so clearly. I hope you guys can see me. Anyway, welcome. My name is Hasfa. You are watching Preston Every Design. I am going live on YouTube for the first time in 2 years that I've had this channel. Super excited, a little bit nervous, but hey, I wanted to come on today just so that I can get the hang of how these things work, because I'm gonna start going live regularly, and so I figured, hey, no time like the present to just jump in. Now, I did not warn my family that I'm on live, so if Preston comes out here or if my husband comes out here, you guys just say hi. It's real life. They're all home. And then my phone is ringing now, so I guess I have to put it on Do Not Disturb next time. But anyway, I am going to be finishing up this little chair. Say hello. Tell me where you are watching from. I'm going to be finishing it up. Now, this is DIY paint in the color Old School, and I have it here. It's really beautiful. It's this beautiful blue, and one of my friends was painting with it, and I got the itch to open up one of the sample sizes. But anyway, so I'm going to do what is called a wet distress on this, and then we're going to seal it up using DIY clear wax. Now, this is going to be my first time sealing a chair with wax, but I think it's good for me so that I can tell you guys how things work. Normally, whenever I do surfaces that require lots of wear and tear, I use a liquid sealer. In this case, I would use DIY Big Top, but you know, the wax works really good too, so I want to try it out and see, and I'll let you know how well this holds up. So let me grab a rag, and we are going to wet distress this. So I have this t-shirt rag. I collect these, you guys. In a minute, I'm going to figure out how to pull up my comments. And then I'll see who's watching. Let me see. Is this it right here? Live chat. Okay, let's do that. Got it. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I promise I'm going to get the hang of this at some point. Hello, Mariah. Hey, I can see those comments. Next time, I'm going to get my tablet with me, and I'll be able to see them here without getting so close to the camera. All right, so I've got a wet rag. I'm just going to wet distress this in any place that, you know, you would normally have wear and tear. Now, the wonderful thing about DIY paint is that it's water soluble, water activated. So I actually painted this chair 3 days ago. And look how easily it's coming off to give me that wet distressed look. And let me know if I need to move closer to the camera, if you need to see it a little better. Let's try that. All right. And let me know if you have any questions. All of the paint and products that I am using today can be found at PrestonEveryDesign.com. All right, so it's coming off really well. I don't want to do too much, just a little bit of distressing. Oh, hi, Mariah. I'm so glad to be live. It's my very first time ever going live on YouTube. And so all of my business coaches tell me I need to go live. And it's just one of those things that I have been fighting. You know, no one wants to get out of their comfort zone. But we have to at some point, right? So here I am, stepping out of my comfort zone. It feels good, actually. All right. So earlier today, believe it or not, I filmed a story for the next video, which should come out maybe next week or the week after that. But I do want to add some really cool elements to this particular video. It's really special and really sentimental. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but yeah, so I filmed that earlier today. It took like 29 minutes of filming for me to, you know, to be able to say everything I wanted to say. But the funny thing is that when I do upload that video, you're only going to see like 10 minutes of it because, I can't do a 30-minute video. So I have to do a lot of editing and whatnot. But it's a really good story. It's a really sweet story. I try not to cry on camera, so I didn't cry on camera, but it was one of those tearjerker stories. Speaking of stories, did you guys watch last week's video? If you did, what do you think? Wasn't it funny? My mom thought it was hilarious. She didn't give me, any trouble. I thought she was going to be upset that I was sharing that story, but she was actually very, very receptive to it. She remembered the big embarrassment. But so if you didn't watch it, I will give you a little bit of a spoiler alert. It was about, when I first got to America and how I had trouble understanding American diction. And so my mom gave me a dictionary and she charged me with the responsibility of learning a new word every day. And so one day I was watching television and I was watching clearly an adult program, and I defined a really grown-up word at the dinner table when my grandfather was visiting, and it was really embarrassing. I mean, I don't want to give it away, but it was a really grown-up word. That's all I'm going to say. It starts with the letter M. And so that was the word I looked up that day, and just so happens my grandfather was in town. And so when I defined it, and I even used it in a sentence, you guys, it was a really embarrassing moment for my mom. And as a parent now, I totally get it because my son has embarrassed me so many times. Just the other day, he told his teacher that I am a naughty dancer. Can you all imagine? Like a naughty dancer? When I hear that, I think stripper. And I am not. I am far from that, guys. But that's what he told his teacher I was. Imagine that. Alright, so let me do this really quick, and then I'm going to come check on comments. Oh, thank you, Justin. What's up? What are you doing here? Long time. Oh my God. Justin and I went to college together. Feels like 20 years ago. So we're all very old and gray now. Alright, so this is taking a little longer than I would like. So normally at this point, I can probably just grab one of those sanding blocks because it's not giving me as much distress as I would like. So I have 180 grit, and I think this would be perfect. So because I want to pull up more paint. Probably not the best project to go live on, right? But I'm not quitting. I'm gonna get this done. Also remember, you don't have to do this step. I just want to do it because I want to distress it. I'm gonna pull some of that paint back. Now the beautiful thing about DIY wax is that when I put it on, it's gonna really deepen and enrich this color. So I'm kind of excited. That's why I'm rushing through this. That's exactly what I was going for. So I'm happy about that. All right. Let me turn this down so you can see. Right there. So one of the things that I sell quite frequently in my shops are these chairs. You know, the single chairs. They don't even have to be a set. All right. I think that's good enough. So now when I take my wet rag and wipe this back, it will soften those lines so that it's not so sharp from where I distressed with the sanding pepper. It looks more natural and as if it happened naturally. So there we go. All right, come on up here. So this is done. That's all the distressing I want to have. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab the DIY clear wax. Although this will look good too with a white wax or even a white brush, dry brush. All right. There we go. So that's good to go. So here's the clear wax that we're going to be using today. It smells good. Now this wax is really soft, you guys. Look at this. It reminds me of like a Vaseline. Look at that. And it's all natural, so it's okay for me to put it on my skin. It's so soft. It's like butter. Look at that. Ooh, I look ashy. I promise that's paint. That's paint dust. But look at that. Look how wonderful it makes my skin look. But I promise I don't use it on my skin, but you totally could and it would be okay. Well, don't do that. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna use my wax brush. And I never wash my brush unless I have like, you know, dirt on it, but I keep using it at the same time over and over. So watch what happens when I apply this wax. It's gonna really dip in this color. Look at that. Now, if it's too dark, don't freak out. It is what we call the DIY wax freak out factor. It will even out as it has time to dry, but it will still enrich this color, but it will even out. It won't be this dark. But it will be beautiful, I can promise you that. Let me check, see if we have any comments. Really? You learned how to install a fence from you? Nice. You learned how to install a fence from me. Well, all right. I'll take that. I'll take that all the way to the bank. Justin. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I replaced my fence, and actually, to be honest, I had help. I had professional help. One of my friends, his name is Fabian. You guys have seen him in many of my videos. Fabian is hilarious. He's such a hard worker, and he knows how to do so many things. So he's a contractor, and my fence fell down because we're out here in the country, and behind us, there's a ranch, so there's cows, goats, and sheep, all kinds of animals out there. And so sometimes that, you know, they kind of mess with the fence, and so the fence was a bit loose. And when the windstorm came, it just blew the fence down. And the next day we woke up and we had no fence. And the cows and the goats were very close. And if you know anything about goats, they eat anything. And I have a garden back there and I have flowers. So I said, oh no, we had to fix that fence pronto. So Fabian came, and if you know anything about me, I'm very frugal. So I look for every opportunity to save money. I mean, my whole business motto is how to do things for free or for cheap or very affordably. So Fabian came to replace my fence. However, I asked if I could do it with him and save money on labor. And so he said yes. And then when we took down the pickets, I built some things out of them for my shop. I built some wooden boxes, I painted them, dry brushed them, and I sold them for $26.95 each. Well, butter my biscuits. I don't know why I just said that, but it just sounds funny. Alright, so you see how this chair looks very uneven. I promise it will be okay. I will take a picture of it when it's dry and buffed, and I will post it in the community tab so that you can see what it looks like. I'm gonna get that out probably by tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, Wednesday, because on Thursday, starting Thursday at 5 o'clock, I am off the clock, and I'm going to be celebrating my 7th year wedding anniversary. Can you all imagine? I've been married for 7 whole years. So that's what I'll be doing this weekend. So I've got until Thursday to get busy. I need to do lots of restocking at the shop. Actually, both shops need to be restocked, so I'll be over there. Let's check on these comments. All right, so there are no comments. Next time I'm going to get my tablet so I can have it close by. I will be doing this again. So all 5 of you who are watching, do you have any suggestions on what kind of things you guys would like to see on the live videos? I was thinking about something like this. Let me know what you think. I was thinking of doing like a themed live, something like Finish It Up Friday, where I bring projects that I already started working on and then I finish them together with you guys on camera and we can talk. So I was thinking about that. You know, and then we could also do maybe like a Monday night live. I don't know. What do you guys think? Throw some ideas at me. And I'm totally open because I do have to do this. My business coach says I need to be going live. So I'll be here either way. Just want to make sure I got something that you guys will enjoy watching. All right. This looks good. I think I missed a spot. Don't you hate painting chairs? You always miss those spindle legs. Yep, this is done. Stick a fork in it. So I went to buy staples for my staple gun so that I can do the upholstery tonight. Actually, that's what I wanted to do here live, but oh, my neighborhood hardware store closes so early. I don't know what I was thinking. I totally forgot. I got there at 7:27 and they close at 7 o'clock. So. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna let this sit. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let this sit for a while and then, hey Kathy, you love the chair? So glad to hear that. I am using DIY wax. And so what you want to do next is buff this with a lint-free rag. So t-shirts work really good. And I really love the blotchiness that you're seeing. It doesn't bother me, but it will even out. And of course, you can always come back and add more wax as you need to. But I'm okay with how it looks, you know, and it's all about preference. It's all about what, you know, what feels good to yourself as you are creating. But I think it looks perfect like this. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I will buff. And then maybe tomorrow I'll come back and I will do some upholstering of the cushion. Maybe you guys can help me pick some fabrics. But anyway, so I think that's good for today. That's 20 minutes of me running my mouth since you guys don't have much to say to me. Oh, now there it is. Now I see it. Really? I am the one who was your first DIY paint customer. Kathy, really? Oh my goodness, that's freaking amazing. Thank you. It's so nice to, you know, finally be able to like talk to you guys live. So I see why my coach has been pushing me to get out here. This feels really good to be able to chat with you guys and also finish up some projects in the meantime. But anyway, so I don't want to keep you guys too long since I don't really have much going on. But just know that I'm going to be working on going live. I'm going to work on planning some really good content that will be worth your time when we do hang out. Let me know if you have some suggestions. Let me know what you think of the Finish It Up Friday. Hey Paige, it's okay. The color that I used on here is Farm Fresh by DIY Paint. This beautiful blue. It's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So, and I do have this and the wax up on my website, newly restocked. So if there are no questions, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. This was really fun. So glad to get out of my comfort zone. I will definitely be coming back. So maybe on Friday. Oh, thank you, Paige. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. So yeah, that's it for today. Again, I'm Hasfa and you're watching Press Never Design. Also, I'm over on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and sometimes on Pinterest, but I really don't know what I'm doing over there. So yeah, so that's it. You guys keep an eye out for the video that's coming out. I have it ready. I don't know if I'm going to post it Wednesday or the following week. But it's a really good one. So if you did miss, go ahead and catch the replay. If you're watching the replay, comment below that you are watching the replay. Totally enjoyed our time together, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye-bye.